How would you address a group of 2 or more people? You all, yous, you lot, you guys, you ones, yins, you. I don't like that you can only pick one of these. Historically, I've said this. Lately, I've been saying this more, partly because Brunt says it a lot.
Howdy, y'all. My name is Brunt Half a Ton Mistrunner.
You all would be if I'm tryharding. If I'm in an official situation or I'm talking to people in a business capacity, I would probably use this. What do you call the night before Halloween? I have no word for this. Trick night, mischief night, cabbage night, goosey night, devil's night, devil's eve, October 30th? What do you call the long sandwich that contains cold cuts, lettuce, and so on? Sub, grinder, hoagie, hero, poor boy, bomber, Italian sandwich, a baguette, sarnie? It's a sub. What do you call a big road on which you drive relatively fast? Highway, freeway, parkway, turnpike, expressway, throughway. A freeway is bigger than a highway. Freeway is free, it doesn't charge. I heard freeway sometimes growing up, but I pretty much always say highway. What is the distinction between dinner and supper? Yeah, this is where I would have heard freeway, because they say that sometimes in Washington. What's the distinction between dinner and supper? I don't really use the word supper unless I'm reading Lord of the Rings. What do you call the small road parallel to the highway? Frontage road, service road, access road. Feeder road, gateway. How do you pronounce bin? Sit, bin, set. See, bean, set, ben. Sit, bin. Probably bin. How do you pronounce caramel? 2 syllables. Caramel. I don't really say that. I would say caramel coloring, not caramel coloring. What do you call the small gray bug that curls up in a ball when it's touched? Roly-poly? That one? I know what this creature is, but I have no word for it. I have no idea what this creature is. What do you call a traffic situation in which several roads meet in a circle? It's a roundabout. A traffic circus? Do people actually say that? That's awesome. What do you call a sweetened carbonated beverage? I call it soda. Do some people really call it lemonade all the time, even if it's not lemon? Tonic is on here. Fizzy drink. Dope? What? How do you pronounce the words Mary, Mary, and Mary? Mary, Mary, Mary. Pretty similar. Mary and Mary are a little bit different. Mary and Mary are pronounced the same, but Mary is different. I'll probably go with this one. Would you guys agree with that for my pronunciation? Okay. You're so glad I'm not a pop guy? Well, people said pop in Washington when I was younger. I moved to Texas and we went to can't remember where we were, but I think we were just at a restaurant, and it was maybe my brother. He asked for a Coke, and they were like, "What kind?" And the look on his face was like, oh, sorry, I don't have the auto scene switcher on. He was like, Coke? Coca-Cola? Hello? But in some places, Coke means generically it is a fizzy drink. That's some Coca-Cola propaganda if I've ever heard it. How do you pronounce the first syllable in lawyer? Boy, lawyer. Flaw? Lawyer? Rhymes with boy. Okay, so pretty much anywhere but here. What do you call the large wildcat native to the Americas? It's a cougar. Mountain lion, I would say, is not wrong. Mountain cat. Catamount? Mountain screamer. Painter? What the? Some cougars are heckin' painting people's houses and shit. Who says that? I'm skeptical of this. It's a polecat. There you go. How do you pronounce the second syllable of pajamas? Pajamas. I say pajamas. Some people say pajamas. Pajamas, dude. Your jammies. So I'm most similar to this. How do you pronounce aunt? It's kind of interesting because if I'm just reading it, sometimes I'll read it as aunt. But whenever I'm thinking about my aunts, I would say aunt. I have a few aunts, Aunt Becky, Aunt Karen, and that's how I would say it. It sounds like aunt. I wouldn't say Aunt Karen. So I'll go with this. You say aunt. What do you call a drive-through liquor store? Fast track to alcoholism. A beer barn, a brew-through, a party barn, a bootlegger, a beverage bam. We have these in my area, but we have no special term for them. I have never heard of such a thing. Honestly, the only thing I've heard of for this would be a beer barn. But they don't really have them around where I live. This would have been when I was in Texas. You could go to some. And you drive through, it's basically a barn, and there's beer in it. So this is probably going to show up hot for Texas, if I had to guess. Yeah, right here. DF Dub, fam. I have no word for this place. What do you call it when rain falls while the sun is shining? Sun shower? The wolf is... What the fuck? The wolf is giving birth. Whose idea was this? The devil is beating his wife? Jeez Louise. Monkey's wedding? Fox's wedding? Pineapple rain? Liquid sun? Other? You're all fucked. What is this? I have no term or expression for this. I would simply say that it's sunny while it's raining. So I'm guessing that's like people here or here or here are talking about the monkey party or whatever the shit. What do you call the area of grass between the sidewalk and the road? The berm, the parking, the tree lawn, the terrace, the curb strip, the beltway, the verge. It's none of those. I feel like there's a word for this, though. Curb? Yeah, but the grassy part. I would say that I don't have a word for that. What do you call the insect that flies around in the summer and glows in the dark? Firefly? A peony wally. Okay. What do you call rubber-soled shoes worn in gym class for athletic activities? Sneakers, shoes, gym shoes, sand shoes, jumpers, tennis shoes, running shoes, runners, trainers. I don't ever say sneakers. I wouldn't say gym shoes either, because you could use those shoes outside of the gym. Sand shoes, definitely no. Jumpers, absolutely not. Tennis shoes, sometimes. Running shoes, absolutely. Runners, no. Trainers, no. I would probably just say running shoes, mainly because that's what I would use them for, but shoes would be fine. Tennis shoes would be okay. What do you call the area of grass in the middle of some streets? Boulevard, midway, traffic island, island? Neutral ground.
But we can't have our duel here. This is neutral ground. Oh.
Yeah, median. Where is median? Oh, there it is. Median or other. How do you pronounce crayon? 2 syllables. Crayon. 1 syllable. Crayon. Crayon? Crayon. Crayon! 2 syllables. Second one rhymes with dawn. Crayon. Crayon? How are these different? Crown. These look the same to me. You do the dawn option? Crayon. On dawn. Yeah. Okay. Do you call the sweet spread that is put on a cake frosting or icing? Both? Crayfish. You call crayons crayfish? What would you call a sale of unwanted items on your porch, your yard, etc.? This made me think of someone who's trying to sell items on your yard to you. What the hell is this? Tag sale, yard sale, garage sale, rummage sale, thrift sale, stoop sale, carport sale, sidewalk sale, jumble sale, car boot sale, patio sale. This sounds like you're trying to sell sidewalks to people. I would use one of these two, depending on whether it's set up in your garage or in your yard. Guess I'll just pick one then. Your map. Sorry, an error has occurred. What? Well, that's disappointing. Nailed it. They can't put a finger on where I am in the state. Sorry, an error has occurred. Yeah, we don't use that around here. It worked for you? The original link that people sent didn't work. Like, it didn't even load the thing. So it might be the... Maybe if I load this without uBlock. Options. Oh, can I just open this incognito? Does that make it work? Is it Control I or Window I to open incognito? Because I think that wouldn't have my usual pop-up blocker stuff. Do I have Firefox? I do have Firefox. Okay, I'll try to rapid fire this. Is this the one? Yeah. Okay, does it work in Firefox? Yes, it does. Sweet. Okay, super fast. I'm gonna go through it. Okay, group of 2 or more people. You all is what I would say most of the time. Soda. Lawyer, boy. Yard sale, garage sale. Nah, it's the same. I don't use supper. Oh, they randomized the order. Highway. Sub. Oh, this is different. What do you call a traffic jam by the drivers slowing down to look at an accident or other diversion on the side of the road? Rubberneck, rubbernecking. Gaper's block. Gaper's delay. Looky-loo. Curiosity delay. Gawk block. I have no word for this. I would call it people being bad drivers and not paying attention to the road and spacing with the vehicle in front of them. How would you call the small road parallel to the highway? Oh, yeah. Access road or, yeah, access road. Sometimes service road, I guess. Caramel, 2 syllables. Something that is across both streets from you at an intersection. Kitty corner, kitta corner, cater corner, catty corner, kitty cross, kitty wampus. I don't ever say any of these, but I think my dad says this. Diagonal, I would just say across. It is across from me. I'll just do this. What do you call, okay, yeah, we did this one. Running shoes. Rhymes with Dawn for crayon. Sweet spread is, yeah, whatever. Median. A large motor vehicle used to carry freight. Semi-truck, trailer truck, transfer truck, transport, truck and trailer, semi-trailer, 18-wheeler, truck, rig or big rig or lorry. Ah, the Britons. I would probably say semi or 18-wheeler. I wouldn't usually say semi-truck. If I was specifically trying to talk to someone about one, I would probably say 18-wheeler. So they knew exactly what I meant. How do you pronounce bin? How have you been? How have you been? Sit. Bin. See. Bean. Set. Ben. How have you been? How have you been? I think this one is more how I would say it. What do you call an easy high school or college class? Gut crypt course. Crypt course, bird, blow off. Free win. What? You call it easy. It's meat. Oh, how's your study of film class? Oh, it's meat. Where's the easy clap option? You see, they're not even respecting the Twitch lingo. Who says this? Maybe blow off. I guess. I don't really. Yeah, that would have hit the Texas stuff. How do you pronounce aunt? With the vowel in ah? Aunt? I say aunt. Where is it? Sound like ain't? Ow. Ow. I use all when referring to the general concept, but I use ant when referring to a person by name. Oh, this is perfect. This is what I said before. And it wasn't in the other one. The other quiz that I was going for was from archive.New York Times, so it might have been older. This may be updated. That's how I do it. Ain't no word. It is now. Roly-poly. Mary, Mary, and Mary. For me, it's Mary and Mary are the same, but Mary is different for Christmas. Party barn, beverage barn. I have never heard of such a thing. I find such a concept offensive. It's a beer barn. What do you call a traffic situation? Several roads. It's a roundabout. What is the thing you might drink water in a school? Water fountain. A bubbler. A water bubbler. Hey, quit hogging the water bubbler. Water fountain. What do you call the large wildcat native to the Americas? Cougar. Who really says catamount? Or painter? It's a painter. Oh, did you hear about Cousin Bob? No, what happened? He was mauled to death by a painter. A painter? Yes. What happened? Was it with a paintbrush? No, with claws. Claws? Why did the painter have claws? Wow, this is pretty good. So I grew up here. Let's say I was born here, Tacoma, and then I lived in Tri-Cities area until I was about 7, and then we moved down here. Damn, they figured me out, fam. Pretty accurate. I've lived most of my life here. I'm back here now. For some of the words, I have a little bit of a different option if I'm trying to be fancy and try hard with my pronunciation or not. An example would be whether I pronounce the T, water versus water. Sometimes I'll say water, but it's like I'm try-harding. But it's not comfy. If I was tired, I would not say water. Water. Like a D sound. It nailed where you were from. Taurus Gaming redeemed. Drink some water. You lived in the Tri-Cities? Which one? Richland? Dang.
You can take the man out of Texas, but you cannot take the Texas out of that man.